If you're watching this alone, no friends, no partner, feeling like an outsider, listen closely. This isn't a coincidence. It's not because you're unlovable, awkward, or too much. It's because you're different. You're part of the rare 2% of high vibrational souls who operate on a frequency most people can't even perceive. Ever felt surrounded by people but still completely alone? Does your depth unsettle others? Does your honesty drive them away? That's not your fault. That's your light exposing their shadows. High vibrational souls naturally repel low energy beings, not by choice, but by divine design. Your aura acts like a truth serum. It reveals insecurities, toxic patterns, and the lies people tell themselves. And when that happens, they retreat. Here's the truth no one tells you. Your loneliness isn't a curse. It's an initiation. Ancient traditions called it the dark night of the soul. Modern thinkers call it spiritual awakening isolation. Whatever the name, it means one thing: you're being prepared for something greater. Every lonely night, every ignored message, every time someone called you too intense, it was never rejection. It was divine protection. The universe is not punishing you. It's refining you, separating you from what doesn't serve your purpose. While others chase shallow approval, you're being forged in sacred solitude. This is why intelligent, conscious people often have no friends. Not because they're flawed, but because they're ahead. By the end of this message, you'll no longer view your isolation as a burden. You'll understand the 7 harsh truths about why chosen ones walk alone, and how this path, though painful, becomes your greatest superpower. The 7 harsh truths no one tells you. Keycap 1. Your light exposes darkness in others. Ever noticed how people get uneasy around you? How the energy shifts when you speak the truth? That's not in your head. High-frequency energy acts like an X-ray, revealing what others try to hide. Most people aren't ready for that level of truth. Keycap 2. Energy vampires drain you relentlessly. Narcissists, emotional manipulators, the friends who leave you feeling exhausted. They're not evil, they're starving. And your radiant energy? To them, it's a feast. That's why your solitude is sacred. It protects your energy. Keycap 3. You're healing generational and past life wounds. Your pain runs deeper than you realize. You're not just healing personal wounds. You're breaking karmic cycles passed down through generations. It's heavy work, and it often requires walking the path alone. Keycap 4. Divine timing is preparing your soulmate. Your isolation isn't a delay, it's alignment. The universe isn't keeping love from you. It's preparing the right connection. Rushing the process would be like planting seeds in frozen soil. The right person is being readied just like you. Keycap 5. You crave depth in a shallow world. Small talk feels like noise. You hunger for meaning, for truth, philosophy, and spiritual insight. In a world obsessed with trends and surface-level connection, your thirst for depth isolates you, but also elevates you. Keycap 6. You're a mirror, not a magnet. People don't leave because you're unworthy. They leave because you reflect truth. You're a mirror, and most would rather run than face their own reflection. You reveal what they suppress. Keycap 7. Your mission requires this solitude. You're not just another person. You're a light worker, a starseed, an old soul. Your calling requires downloads, revelations, and inner strength that can only be cultivated in solitude. This loneliness is training for your assignment. The empowerment twist. This isn't punishment, it's initiation. Let me be crystal clear. Every lonely night, every unanswered text, every moment you've questioned, why am I so different? This has all been sacred training. Ancient alchemists didn't turn lead into gold in crowded markets. They worked in solitude, just like you. Your isolation isn't abandonment. It's the universe whispering, what I'm preparing you for requires this crucible. So if you're ready to trade self-doubt for sovereignty, keep watching. Because in the next 15 minutes, you'll unlock not just why you're alone, but how to weaponize this solitude and attract souls who finally see you. First truth, your light isn't the problem. Their darkness is. Reason 1, your vibration scares people. You know that feeling when you walk into a room and conversations suddenly shift? When coworkers fall silent or friends get awkward around you. This isn't paranoia, it's energy dynamics at work. Your vibration acts like a truth serum, revealing what others try to hide. The cleaner your energy becomes, the more it highlights the shadows in people around you. Science confirms what sensitive souls already know. Studies show empaths absorb energy like sponges. You don't just hear someone's negativity, you physically feel it. That exhaustion after family gatherings? The dread before seeing certain friends? Those are your mirror neurons firing over time, picking up what others ignore. This explains why narcissists target you, why toxic people drain you dry, and why some relationships feel like emotional quicksand. Your energy doesn't just attract, it exposes. And most people would rather attack the mirror than face their reflection. But here's your power move. Stop seeing this as rejection. Start seeing it as the universe filtering out what doesn't serve you. Every person who walks away makes space for those who can match your frequency. Your tribe isn't missing, they're being prepared just like you. Tonight, try this. When you feel drained after an interaction, wash your hands and say, I release what isn't mine. Notice who respects your boundaries and who fights them. That's your compass pointing to your true people. Remember, fireflies find each other in the dark. Your light isn't the problem. It's the solution. Reason 2. Energy vampires drain you. You wake up feeling full of light, but by afternoon you're inexplicably exhausted. That friend who always needs to vent leaves you feeling hollow for hours. Your family member's constant drama seems to suck the air out of the room. These aren't coincidences. You're experiencing energy vampirism firsthand. Think of your energy like a bank account. Healthy relationships make deposits. They leave you feeling fuller than before. But energy vampires make endless withdrawals while offering nothing in return. Narcissists, chronic victims, emotional manipulators, they don't just want your attention, they feed on your life force. You'll notice them by their trademark red flags. Conversations that always circle back to them, subtle put-downs disguised as concern, and that heavy feeling in your chest after interacting. The scary truth? You might be unconsciously attracting them. Empaths often become lightning rods for these emotional parasites because of their nurturing nature. Your compassion gets mistaken for an all-you-can-eat buffet. But here's how to flip the script. After toxic interactions, immediately wash your hands. It breaks the energetic cord. Visualize a bright shield around you before engaging with known drains. Say, I choose where my energy flows when you feel being pulled dry. Remember, you're not a renewable resource for emotional predators. The moment you stop feeding them, they'll move on to easier targets. Your energy is sacred currency. Spend it on those who value the exchange. Reason 3. You're healing past wounds. That loneliness you feel, it's not just space. It's sacred ground where your deepest healing happens. Like a broken bone reforming stronger at the fracture point, your soul is reconstructing itself in this solitude. What you're experiencing isn't abandonment. It's the universe creating the perfect conditions for your transformation. Many of us carry wounds we don't even remember receiving. Childhood betrayals that taught us love comes with conditions. Past life traumas that echo in our present fears. Karmic cycles playing out like scratched records. This isolation is giving you the rare opportunity to finally hear these patterns clearly and change the tune. You'll know you're in this healing phase when old memories surface unexpectedly. You feel sudden aversions to certain people/places. Your dreams become more vivid and symbolic. You're drawn to solitude like a magnet. The work is uncomfortable but crucial. Every night you spend alone is another layer of armor dissolving. Every tear shed is another thread of the old story unraveling. This isn't punishment. It's your soul's way of making space for what's coming. Try this tonight. Before bed, ask yourself, what old wound is asking for my attention today? Then listen, not with your mind, but with your body. The answers often come as physical sensations, sudden memories, or intuitive knowing. Write them down without judgment. This is shadow work in its purest form. Remember, healing isn't about fixing what's broken. It's about remembering what was whole all along. Your loneliness isn't a prison. It's the cocoon where your wings are forming. The people who belong in your next chapter can't meet you until you've turned this page. Reason 4. Divine timing is preparing you. This loneliness you feel isn't emptiness, it's incubation. Like a caterpillar dissolving in its chrysalis before emerging with wings, what looks like isolation is metamorphosis. The universe isn't making you wait, it's making you ready. Consider this. Every great love story requires both characters to be prepared before their meeting. Your soulmate isn't late, they're being shaped by their struggles, just as you're being refined by this solitude. What feels like twin flame separation is cosmic synchronization at work. You'll recognize divine timing when random skills/hobbies suddenly captivate you. Future need these. Old relationships end cleanly, without drama, making space. You develop unexpected patience about being single. Synchronicities about love appear, repeating numbers, songs, symbols. This isn't about passively waiting, it's about active preparation. The partner you're destined for will require the version of you that's being forged right now in this solitude. Every lonely night is another stitch in the tapestry of your future union. Tonight's journal prompt. What if this loneliness isn't keeping me from my soulmate, but preparing me to recognize and keep them? The most powerful love stories begin long before the meeting, in these quiet moments where both souls are growing toward each other in the dark. Your isolation isn't the absence of love, it's love's careful preparation. Reason 5. You need depth, not small talk. That hollow feeling after surface-level conversations? The exhaustion from pretending to care about celebrity gossip or office politics. This isn't antisocial behavior, it's your soul rejecting spiritual fast food. While others fill their calendars with parties and small talk, you hunger for conversations that touch eternity. This craving for depth marks you as different. You'd rather discuss the meaning of dreams than weekend plans. Casual relationships feel like beautiful prisons. You see through society's games and can't unsee the truth. Even in crowds, you've always felt like an observer. This is classic old soul syndrome, the starseed loneliness of beings who incarnated for more than just paying bills and following trends. Your isolation comes from living in a world that celebrates distraction while you crave divine connection. The solution isn't fitting in, it's finding your frequency. Seek online communities using keywords like Starseed Collective or Awakened Souls. When meeting someone new, lead with unconventional questions. What's your wildest spiritual experience? Attend niche events, sound healings, philosophy circles, consciousness groups. The people who light you up exist. They're just not wasting time at superficial gatherings. Your tribe is out there having the conversations you dream about. Your loneliness isn't a curse. It's a homing beacon calling you to deeper waters. Tonight's experiment. Message one person online about a spiritual topic you normally keep hidden. Watch how the universe responds when you stop diluting your depth. Reason 6. You're a mirror, not a magnet. There's a painful truth you need to understand about your loneliness. When people pull away from you, it's rarely about you at all. You're simply showing them what they're not ready to see. Like a pristine mirror in a dusty room, your energy reflects everything people have tried to hide. Their unrealized potential, their abandoned dreams, their buried truths. This is why connections fade, why friendships suddenly end, why lovers grow cold. Not because you're lacking, but because you're showing them what they lack the courage to face. This is the hidden burden of lightworkers and awakened souls. Your very presence becomes an invitation to transformation that most people instinctively resist. That coworker who suddenly turned hostile? They saw in you the ambition they suppressed. That friend who ghosted after your spiritual awakening? They recognized the spiritual journey they'd been avoiding. Even family members may distance themselves because your growth highlights their stagnation. The night of the soul you've been experiencing serves an important purpose. It's teaching you to stop seeking validation from those who can't comprehend your journey. Each rejection is a protection, steering you away from connections that would only dim your light. The people meant for you won't need you to shrink. They'll celebrate your radiance because it reminds them of their own. You'll know you're in this phase when people project their insecurities onto you, accusing you of being too intense or judgmental when you've said nothing. You become a target for random hostility from strangers. Former friends suddenly reappear when their lives fall apart, seeking your light. You develop a thick skin about being misunderstood. This mirror effect extends beyond personal relationships into every area of your life. The career that feels stifling, the social circles that leave you drained, the creative projects that never quite take off. These are all reflections showing you where you're still playing small to make others comfortable. The turning point comes when you realize your power isn't in being liked, it's in being real. The more authentic you become, the more you'll repel those not ready for the truth, making space for those who are. This is why spiritual awakenings often begin with isolation. The universe is clearing out what no longer serves your highest path. Practical steps to navigate this phase. When someone reacts strongly to you, ask, what might this say about them rather than me? Practice the mantra, I am not responsible for how others see me. Keep a journal of mirror moments. Record when people's reactions reveal more about them than you. Visualize your energy field as polished obsidian, reflecting truth without absorption. The loneliness you feel is sacred insulation. It's the universe protecting your energy while you complete this crucial phase of your transformation. The relationships waiting for you on the other side of this journey will be with people who don't just tolerate your light but reflect it to you. Affirmation for this stage. I honor my truth, even when it makes others uncomfortable. My loneliness is temporary, but my authenticity is eternal. Those meant to walk with me will find their way when the timing is divine. Remember, mirrors don't apologize for showing the truth. Neither should you. Your isolation isn't proof you're unlovable. It's evidence you're becoming more authentically yourself than ever before. And that authentic self is exactly who your true people are waiting to meet. Journal prompt for tonight. Where in my life have I been dimming my light to make others comfortable? What would change if I stopped? The most powerful relationships begin when two people can stand before each other's reflections without looking away. Your current solitude is preparing you for connections where you won't have to choose between being loved and being seen. Reason 7. Your soulmate is coming, but not yet. That ache in your chest when you see couples holding hands? The quiet nights wondering if you'll ever find your person? I need you to understand something profound. Your soulmate isn't running late. The universe is meticulously preparing both of you. This loneliness isn't a punishment. It's the universe's quality control process. Right now, at this very moment, your divine counterpart is being tested through their struggles. They're learning the lessons required to appreciate you. The universe is dissolving its toxic attachments. They're being guided to become someone worthy of your sacred union. This is why failed relationships hurt so much. You weren't rejecting love, you were rejecting counterfeit connections. Every heartbreak was divine protection, removing what couldn't withstand the vibration of your true partnership. You'll know preparation is complete when you stop desperately searching and start radiantly becoming. Synchronicities about union intensify, angel numbers, repeated songs. You dream of a mysterious lover who feels like home. Your self-love becomes unshakable. The most powerful love stories require both characters to be prepared before their meeting. Your current solitude is the cocoon phase. The universe is making sure when you finally collide, it's not just another relationship, but a resurrection of your soul. Tonight's practice, light a candle and whisper, I trust divine timing. Then watch how the universe responds when you stop chasing and start becoming. Your loneliness isn't the absence of love. It's love's careful preparation. The sunrise always comes, but never before its perfect moment. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want you to pause for a moment and feel the shift that's happened within you. That heavy loneliness you carried when you first clicked this video? Look at it now, it's transforming before your eyes. What once felt like abandonment is revealing itself as sacred preparation. You're not being left behind, dear soul, you're being prepared ahead of schedule. Let me remind you of the powerful truths we've uncovered. Your vibration scares people because it exposes what they're not ready to face. This isn't your flaw, it's your superpower. Energy vampires drain you because your light is that potent, Now you know how to protect it. Those past wounds you're healing, they're making you bulletproof for the love that's coming. Divine timing isn't making you wait. It's making you ready. Your craving for depth means you're playing a different game entirely. As a mirror, you reveal truths that most spend lifetimes avoiding. Your soulmate isn't late. They're being sculpted by the universe to match your evolution. This isn't just spiritual theory, it's your new operating manual. From this moment forward, every pang of loneliness comes with a secret message. What the world rejects in you now, it will desperately need later. Your 3-part activation sequence. Keycap 1 comment, I'm chosen below. This isn't just for the algorithm, though it helps. It's your first public declaration that you're done apologizing for your depth. Watch what happens when you own your truth unapologetically. Keycap 2, download your free guide, 7 Signs Your Solitude is Sacred. Link below. Inside you'll find the hidden meaning behind your specific type of loneliness. How to distinguish between divine isolation and self-sabotage. A daily ritual to transform solitude into spiritual fuel. The 3 undeniable signs your soulmate is nearing your orbit. Keycap 3, subscribe to How to Attract Your Soul Tribe, because Part 2 reveals what happens when you emerge from this cocoon phase. We'll cover the exact vibrational frequency that calls in your people, how to spot undercover soul family in everyday life, why your most painful loneliness often precedes miraculous connections. But before you go, I need you to imprint this final truth into your bones. The world doesn't need another faded copy of what's already popular. It needs the unedited, unfiltered, unapologetic version of you. Those lonely nights, they're forging your legendary strength. The rejected ideas, they're being preserved for the right audience. The relationships that didn't work, they were practice runs for the real thing. Your closing challenge. Tonight, stand in front of your mirror and say aloud, "My loneliness is my launch pad." Then notice how your reflection seems to glow differently, the subtle shift in your chest as truth resonates, the intuitive hit about your next right step. The most powerful love stories, the most world-changing movements, the most legendary lives, they all began exactly where you are right now, in the quiet, in the uncertainty, in the sacred solitude that precedes greatness. The world is about to witness what happens when someone stops begging to belong and starts embodying their worth. That someone is you. They'll call it luck when your moment comes. You'll know the truth. It was always divine timing. Check the description box for your gifts. The universe left clues there just for you. This isn't goodbye. It's until next time. Because of your story, it's just getting legendary.